Hey, everybody in the sky. I'm not going to be on here very long. I just wanted to say, well, just in case anybody that's at work or whatever didn't get a chance to know, this makes me very happy to hear that the charges, hey, Tracy, that the charges has been upgraded. Direct Siobhan charges have increased. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison is increasing charges against Derek Chauvin to second-degree murder and George Floyd's death slash murder, and the other three are also getting charged. Ain't that great news, you guys? I had to hop on here and say I was in here watching the news. Y'all know I ain't really been talking about it because it's just so disgusting, so sad, and just everything. So when I do my commentary like this morning, I be trying to kind of stay away from it for a little bit and then come on and say something about it separately. I was really glad to hear that. So, but it's still a ways to go, y'all. We still need a conviction because they've been trying everything with that fake autopsy they had at first. So now we got a real autopsy going on. And so I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to really hear it. It say the new charges were filed by Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, who planned the announcement later on Wednesday. His office did not respond to questions about the charges. Widely seen bystanders video showing African-American George Floyd May 25th death was sparked protests nationwide around the world. So evidently we got somewhere with that. And it's a sad situation that it had to be done like that in order to get something done, just like back in the day when Rodney King got beat. And that whole police station was crooked there in Los Angeles, but something had to be done to bring attention to that. And a lot of people have said that their community is getting burned down or whatever, but they're going to rebuild. They got insurance, but you can't get no insurance on no life. He would never be here. His family would be hurting for the rest of their life. None of that's going to happen. They're going to be rebuilding. Hey, so Ken, ain't seen you in a long time there. Uh, but anyway, good afternoon, dude. So you're right, Tracy. Amen. Amen. All three of them. Lawyer Earl Gray, who represents Lane, told the Associated Press that the Star Tribune's initial report about the charges was accurate before ending the call. Before the news of the upgraded charges, a lawyer for Chauvin said he was not making any statements at that time. Of course, you're not going to make no statements. And then the lawyers for Tejo and Kuhn, I don't know how to pronounce these people's names, Keng, somebody of Asian descent that helped kill them, that had their knee in his back. Okay, they didn't return no messages either. Okay, Benjamin Crump, a lawyer for Mr. Floyd's family, called it a bittersweet moment and a significant step towards forward on the road to justice. Yes, it's a good step on the way to justice. Now we need to see some justice because you know what? They're probably going to draw this out. Like I said, they don't really need to have this as a long, drawn out situation. They just need to go ahead and do what they got to do. You had so many witnesses standing there watching them murder that guy. You had so many witnesses standing there as he begged his life, as he started calling out to his mother, who passed on 2 years before that. As we see him on his neck with his hands in his pocket, and then the other three on his back, preventing him from breathing, pushing down on his lungs. They murdered him. A modern day lynching is what it was, you guys. That's exactly what it was, a modern day lynching. So I know I ain't gonna be alone, but I had to come on here and just talk about that. And let me clear something too. I was saying this morning too. Y'all, I didn't get no sleep last night. I took a melatonin about 2:30 this morning. I overslept. I was so sleepy this morning. I was trying to do my content this morning, my commentary. I couldn't even read my notes. I had got some names mixed up. I just want everybody to know I meant to say 23 Psalms is skillet. 23 Psalms was in my chest. I want to clear it up too because I was getting some names mixed up, y'all. I just need to just fall out and go to sleep and get it right. That's what I needed to do. But that is a step forward, y'all. That is some good news, y'all. And being that I'm not going to be on here very long, but I'm going to open up the mic, the thing, just in case somebody else want to say something real quick. If not, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I just really had to come on and talk about that because I be trying to keep different conversations because you know they mad because we talking about it. Why you think some of us, especially the smaller YouTubers, why you think some of us not getting our notifications like we should? Just like when the corona first started, they didn't want us talking about it. But you can come on here and talk about mess all day. They're not messing with people views on that. They're not taking down people's stuff about that. They don't want, as if we're the one reciting the rhyme. We're not the one doing all that. We're just not doing it. Okay. And I am really so glad and happy. So now we got to wait for the next step. And that don't mean the protest is going to stop, but that probably ought to start being a little bit more quiet now that we did take this step. But believe me, while that trial is going on, everybody's going to flood the courtroom. I might even try to travel somewhere to see some of it myself. I hope they put it on outside on a big screen like they did when that girl killed her child years ago. And the court was so full, you had to watch outside on the big screen because everybody gonna be at that trial. It's still gonna be some outcry for all three of them to get put under the jail where they need to be. Actually, like I said, I don't even think they even need a trial. Hey, Krista King.
Hello, how
Hey,
are
babes.
you?
Okay, honey. I'm doing good since I'm hearing this news right here, but we got a long ways to go.
I've been waiting for this all day, and I think the charges are appropriate. I really do.
I do too. And for all three of them, too. All three of them. They
Yes.
should have got arrested yesterday, day before yesterday, same day. They need to be in front of the firing squad. I don't care if they don't want to talk about it. I don't care if I don't get monetized. Because, like I said, a couple of them not, because I did talk about this. I don't care. I'm going to talk about it because I can do that. That's my right to talk about it. I'm not inciting no right. They are all the undercover groups that's doing the most, but try to make it seem like the black people are doing it when they are actually, trying to do it peacefully. But you have the undercover police groups, especially that anti-vax or whatever that is. I'm still not clear on who that is. Because, like I said, I thought it was some white supremacists, but some people saying it's an undercover government group. I don't know what it is. Don't care. I'm just glad that they got arrested. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Channing. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm gonna keep on updating when I can. Because when I'm doing my regular commentary, I'm doing my regular commentary. But when I do this, I'm doing separate so I can keep updating. The more I hear stuff, I'm going to be on here coming on here because I know some people, ain't had a chance to watch it yet, especially the ones at work. They ain't got a chance to look at it yet. So I said, man, come on and say a little something. Hey, Michael Baby, Michael Baby Green. Yes, Michael Berry Green. By the way, Michael Gray, I enjoyed you yesterday. Thanks for coming on, honey. Anybody else can hop on there too if they want to, have a word or two on this real fast. Go ahead,
You know what
Kristen.
yeah. You know what I wanted to say? When I saw it in progress and the officer had his knee on his neck, someone was about to walk over to him, for him to stop applying that pressure.
Right.
And he he lifted up his spray, his pepper spray or his mace. He was about to spray them for trying to interfere with what he was doing, which was killing this man. And then they showed a different angle. No, wait a minute, going too fast. Now the first officer that I'm talking about, you could see he was on his tiptoe. He wasn't even on his whole foot, and you could see as his foot would rise up and go back down, rise up and go back down as he applied pressure. Then he would look down at him, then he would look up, then he would look down at him, and then he would look up. Now you have another cop that's walking and he's looking right at this cop applying the pressure, and he's got his hand in his pocket as well.
Exactly.
And then when you look around, then when you see another camera angle, you see these other three officers, and they are applying pressure to his chest and the lower part of his body. Plus, he's got the ties on. He's cuffed. He's got the plastic ties on him. So how was this man a threat?
Exactly. And that's what I was saying the other day. I didn't realize at first that there were 3 more officers on his back until yesterday when I started seeing
Yes,
some more
God.
pictures. I think it was on Kate Summers' thing. I didn't know that he was actually in the police car first, and they actually pulled him back out and stopped beating him. Now, the person I think that was moving towards that wanted to try to help, from what I hear, was his friend was with him. And they wanted to go towards the stop, but they were getting threatened to get shot or get some
Yes,
sprayed on them, just like what you
yes.
said. And that's why I'm saying, can you imagine just standing there watching your friend, your best friend, getting killed like that, and nothing you can do? Can you imagine what they're all going through? That's why I hope they put them under the jail. I just wish they could put them in front of a fire squad. Yeah, I'm saying I don't know if they're gonna take this down or whatever. They're gonna watch it or whatever. Don't monetize it, whatever they're gonna do. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah, they were trying to stop it. Wasn't nothing they can do, and they knew they was killing him.
And
They
he was
knew
standing
it.
over the officer that was standing. He was looking down at the officer, putting the pressure on his neck. And he was saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Then I heard something that I didn't hear before. The actual length of that tape, the man urinated on himself. He was
Wow.
calling for his mom and
Right.
everything. And it was like, can you imagine when all else fails, when you call for your mom, you know something gonna happen?
Exactly. I feel like his mother was speaking. You know, people when they say they're close to death, they can start seeing some of their loved ones that moved on.
I
Start
believe
seeing
she met
angels
him.
and stuff. Yeah, she was meeting them. Yeah, I
I
really
believe she
believe in
met
that.
him.
Yes, yes, she did. And so it was just, I don't know. Okay, they say he stayed on them a total minutes, 9 minutes. The
Close
coroner,
to
the
9 minutes,
autopsy,
yeah.
yeah, the autopsy said he was dead after 5 minutes. So they
He,
stayed there 4 minutes
Miss
longer.
Blessed, Miss Blessed, he was dead before 3 minutes. He didn't have
Wow.
a pulse. And when they said that they didn't feel a pulse, they were saying, should we turn him over? And they said, no.
Wow. A modern day lynching. That's exactly what it was, y'all. I mean,
So,
that's a
you
sad
know,
situation. I mean, oh my God, I'm still mad about that. And it's hard to keep talking about it too. I'm just kind of keep with the news. Then I talk about it, then I don't. But I'm glad we got somewhere now. So now we got
yes,
to wait for the justice part of it to happen, y'all. So it ain't over
yes.
with. They're going to protest all through this trial. And you know they're going to try to
Hmm.
prolong it. And I don't care about that wife divorcing him. She knew what kind of man she married in the first place. She only doing it to benefit herself, to benefit her money, because she knows it's gonna be all kind of lawsuits, civil suits, and everything.
Yeah,
She knew how he
yeah.
was when she married him 2 years ago. I don't feel bad for her at all, because she's trying to make like, oh, this hurt her. Oh, I didn't know he was like this. This no, you knew it. You
Oh
knew it.
yeah, you know. And
You knew it.
the last thing I wanted to say, if you don't mind, is
Yeah.
that I'm trying my best to say to myself in my head and in my heart, how do I explain this to my babies? How do I explain this to my grandchildren? Why they're seeing all these people and why all this, the setting fires and breaking windows, and like, what are the words that I'm going to use for them to help them understand? And like, I have a 14-year-old, he has Asperger's, but because he's very, very quiet, he doesn't do a lot socially. He doesn't really like to talk, but he's very smart. And it's like, I just don't know how to explain this to him, but to say that everybody should be treated equally. And a long time ago, they felt like this was the way it was supposed to be. Black people were supposed to be slaves, and white people were supposed to own them and get whatever it is that they needed or wanted from them. The laws changed. I understood. I explained to him about MLK. Now we've got the marching and stuff back. I guess I can tell him that, well, we have to do it again. It's still happening. So we have to do some more marching, and we have to do some more praying and make these laws work for everybody.
You
I
know,
don't,
that's kind of hard. I think first of all, as they learn, okay, 4 and 5, they can start comprehending. Little by little, you can start teaching them their history. They're gonna
right.
start learning something about some of that in school already from the slavery day and on and on and on. But you're gonna have to just sit them down and try to explain to them the best way you can. Because I'm trying to figure out how to tell it to my granddaughter,
Isn't
especially
that
since she missed.
something though?
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Why people out there being so evil and mean? They're innocent. They're not going to get it. So I don't know. Just the best that you can. That's the best I can say. They're going to learn Black history, but by them being at home, you can start teaching them. Because at the same time, we have to teach them not to hate that race either. You get
Yes,
what I'm saying? We got to
yes,
teach them how to just pray
yes.
and move on and do the best that we can. So that's hard to answer because I do have a granddaughter that asks me all kind of questions, and the fact
Yes.
that she's even mixed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to think
Mhm.
that that side of her family that all of them are evil because
Mhm.
because they're not. So that's a hard situation. Because even
Yeah.
right now, I thought it was cute when she would tell people, "I got a Black grandmother and I got a white grandmother." You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's
Mhm.
going to be hard for me to explain this. So she just got to learn both sides. That's the best because I got to figure that one out too. Because she do ask me a lot of questions, just like she asks her parents, which is my son and my daughter-in-law, just like she asks them a lot of questions. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very hard. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out myself too. I really am. Yeah.
Well, I thank you very much. I appreciate, being welcome to at least, add a little something to the dialogue. But this is deep. This is deep. But thank you so much, Miss Bless.
Thank you for coming on, voicing your opinion. I appreciate you. Anytime you want to hop on here, cool. I accept all comments, opinions, respect them all, and nobody's black, and I respect it all. Thank you.
All
Okay.
right.
All right,
Have a
babe.
good night.
You too. Hey, Manny, we wouldn't have seen results if it wasn't for the protesters. They should keep doing it until those cops are said. That's what I'm saying, Manny. They're gonna keep protesting, through this whole trial. And it's going to be people even traveling to even see the trial. It's probably got to be on a big screen, and I hope they do put it out there. And that's Minnesota, huh? Wow, I would love to be there at that trial myself, even if I'm just out there trying to support. But what I'm going to do though, the next rally out here, I'm going to try to get amongst all that traffic and stuff. Like the other day, out here in Sacramento, it was peaceful, and then the other day, the day for yesterday, it got kind of rowdy on the freeway that everybody was blocking. But maybe we can kind of calm down on some of that. We have to teach them our history, also have a position, our children to make it. And that's why I said, Michael, baby, first we have to try to teach them some of the Black history. But at the same time, we don't want to teach them to hate. Just because they're ignorant, some of the people in that race is ignorant, don't mean we got to teach them to be ignorant and stupid and prejudiced and whatever, the case may be. So it's a kind of hard thing to do. Yeah, it is. It's kind of hard. These kids are very innocent. We're living through a real life revolution. Yes, we are, Manny. Yes, we are. Even worse than it was even back then. Oh my God. But anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I wanted to come on and say that as I heard it, because I just talk about it as I hear it. I appreciate y'all for coming over. Now somebody else wanted to say something on this. I'll drop it one more time. If not, I'm out of here. I really am, but I'm gonna keep on watching the news. But to me, that was great news. That was lovely news because I don't know what made them think they was gonna get off. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what made them think they was gonna get off, and I'm glad they didn't get off like they thought they were gonna do. Okay, y'all. I can laugh at that now. I'm laughing at them fools. I'm laughing at they ignorant butts. It's good. Y'all need to be under the jail. Y'all need to be hog tied and then shot. Yeah, I don't care how they do it. They just justice need to be done. That's the best I can say. Justice definitely need to be done. So let me see. Do anybody else? Let me see something. I can barely even do this. It's dark in here. I'm in my dark room, y'all, laying down watching watching all the news because I didn't sleep good last night. I came on here this morning trying to do a little something, something. Couldn't even get my words out. That's that menopause, y'all. That's that menopausal symptom. Hey, Reed, you heard the news? Hey, Miss Bless, welcome back. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off now unless you want to say something about it. If you heard about all the other three getting arrested. Yeah, they did. Read the heart. Yeah, yes, they did. Okay, y'all. With that said, nobody else have anything to say on this. I'll probably come back on later on. Not y'all see me tomorrow morning with my coffee. Tracy, I'll see you tonight. Tracy the busy in the house. I kind of been catching you because you've been coming on a little earlier, which is cool. But anyway, guys, I'm going to say toodaloo, toodaloo. Y'all catch my replay. Y'all just coming in. Love you guys, and I hope I got enough likes. Bye.